welcome everyone to Ruston, Louisiana, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech, and the fans are in Joe IA Stadium ready to have a good time. In this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the Sam Houston Bearcats taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Make some noise, get on your feet, get loud, Bulldog fans. It's 3rd down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Chambers. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
They booted away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Let's take a second to think about Louisiana Tech. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Power football with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense, because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the 1st quarter with an onside kick. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got the quick completion. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Chambers. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
That's caught. It's moved. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Catch in the middle. It's Gibbs. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
First and goal.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does.
Let's go.
Wants to throw. It's Grant. Looking to get it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Rushes on him. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. They give it to him again. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking for the score. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the air, it's Chambers. He lets lets it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense. Now, they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot down the field. Another incompletion for this offense. They can't get anything going.
The give on the inside.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It's a draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
They kick it away on fourth down. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll try the run. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Let's go!
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground with the back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. How about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Motion from the back. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
He's got him. Finds a crease at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Will take over. First and 10.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12.
Here we go.
Back to pass, it's Chambers. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ingram. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab right down the middle. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. This will likely be the last play of the half.
Base 27 jump.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Louisiana Tech.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Looking to throw, it's Grant. That's caught. It's Sampson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
The Bearcats line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Back to throw, it's Chambers. Towards the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
And the Bearcats have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking for a man, it's Grant. Now adjusting. They're dealing with a second and long. Fires to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second.
Just keeps moving. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Looking for a crease. It's moved. He has the first and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense getting set for first down. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Got some room, heading to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Chambers. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
On your feet, get loud, Bulldog fans. It's third down.
That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Sam Houston, 0.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now facing a 3rd and long. It's a draw. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll try to pop the draw. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Bearcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Fires to the big fella. Turns it on in midfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. Makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on.
A shot toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
They'll run play action. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Unleashes one deep. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Here's a heat. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee. Backing up and backing up on the first two plays now to try to throw it in drive on third down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but